Hello, how are you? So after playing a few rounds of Apex Legends Spot Royale, I was feeling a little more confident, so I figured I would try out some real games. And the very first game that I played, I ran into what I suspect was a cheater. Very first fight I got into. He killed me pretty much instantly before I could even break his armor, even though he had a regular gun just like me. I didn't get team shot. I had full health and armor, but I died pretty much instantly, so I spectated him for a little bit. He already had 8 kills within the first couple minutes of the game, so I was a bit suspicious, but at the same time, I just chalked it up to me being bad at the game and didn't spectate any further than that. But that was enough for trios, and then I tried some duos, but I couldn't find a game. There was literally only one other person in the queue besides me for like 5 minutes, so that didn't work out. And then I figured I would just try the revival quad mode, the limited time mode. I figured maybe that was a little less competitive, maybe more casual. And again, run into a blatant aimbot cheater. As you'll see in the gameplay in the background, this guy wasn't even trying to hide his cheats. Just blatant aimbot, 100% accurate, all headshots, beaming people from across the map, snapping the targets.
Nothing says cheater like.
Hey, look at this. What good is an anti-cheat that can't catch the most obvious, most blatant aimbot right away? Like, how's it supposed to catch people who maybe turn down their aimbot so it's not 100% accurate or not all headshots, or people who use soft aim or increased aim assist, people who wall hack, people who manipulate the network or the matchmaking? Like, how's it supposed to catch people who cheat more subtly, who are more smart about it, if it can't even catch the most obvious, most blatant aimbot? Like, look at this, perfect tracking. It's not able to hit because there's bullet travel time and bullet drop, but perfect tracking all the way through. Ridiculous. Completely useless anti-cheat. And then the skill-based matchmaking or engagement optimized matchmaking going on in the background doesn't help either, because above average players are basically sectioned off with all the cheaters. So not only are they sectioned away from the vast majority of normal players, average skill players, so they're stuck playing against similar higher skill players and can only perform around average, because if you're playing against similar skill, you're going to perform around average. So not only are they being robbed of kills and wins they would normally get against regular players in regular lobbies, they're also sectioned off with the vast majority of cheaters, because cheaters are going to perform above average, because that's what cheating does. Unless they're intentionally throwing matches to try to skew things, they're going to perform above average. Like this guy, he's killing everybody because he's 100% accurate, all headshots. It's just a terrible situation all around for above average players. Like, these publishers and developers are intentionally ruining above average players' experiences to protect new and casual players. Like, yeah, you have to do something for those kind of players because they are the majority, and you want the majority of your players to be happy, but should it come at the intentional expense of above average players who've done nothing wrong except be better at the game? Like, there's got to be some kind of middle ground, you know? Some kind of middle ground between above average players only being able to play against bots and have a decent experience, where there's no progression, no unlocks, nothing to work towards, versus having to deal with the skill matching, engagement optimized matchmaking, or whatever in the regular mode with all the cheaters. Cheaters infestation. If they can't even get the anti-cheat right, there's got to be some kind of middle ground, you know? Like, how long do you have to protect new players for? Apex Legends has been out for almost 6 years now. How many new players could there possibly be that you need to cater the entire game towards new players and casuals still? Like, there's got to be some kind of compromise for the rest of the players, above average players. Like maybe not cater the entire game towards them, but at the same time not completely ruin their experience on purpose to protect new and average players. And it's just an unfortunate situation because I literally don't want to play any of the real modes ever again. Just a horrible experience, but I mean, Bot Royale is only fun for so much. What's the point of using Bot Royale to learn the game, to learn the legend and all that kind of stuff if you never actually intend on playing the real game? Because there's no progress, there's no unlocks, there's nothing to work towards. It's just for the sake of playing the game, to learn. I wish these publishers and developers would actually think of everybody's experience and not just focus on the casual majority all the time for every single mode in every single way, but that seems to be the way things are in gaming, modern day gaming, for all competitive multiplayer games. So what can you do? I don't think it's going to change unless it starts affecting their bottom line, because that's all they care about anyway, is money. That's why they do it in the first place. It's just an unfortunate situation we're in. That's why I don't really play very many multiplayer games anymore. I'd much rather play just against bots, because why would I want to deal with hidden matchmaking and all the cheating and all that kind of stuff? But yeah, it's just unfortunate, you know? Like, if you can't get anti-cheat to work at a decent level, then you can't really have skill-based matchmaking the way that it is. Because honestly, it encourages more cheating, because people who want to do better are going to cheat. If you're forced to play against similarly skilled players, you're being forced to perform around average. So people who want to perform around average are going to cheat to get that extra advantage. So it actually encourages more cheating because things are so competitive with nothing to show for it. But yeah, that's really all there is to it. Let me know down in the comments if you have similar experience or if matchmaking is working for you. I'm sure it does work perfectly fine for the majority of average players. They don't see any problems with it because they're being protected and don't have to deal with the cheaters and don't have to deal with the sweaty lobbies. But those in the above average skill level, not a fun experience. But yeah, that's it for this one. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.